Gibson, I like watching Roman from this camera angle because he always looks quite perplexed, and he spends a lot of time looking down at his dashboard, and there's a real celebratory sort of movement to his every upshift, a much bigger movement of his hand than you would ever really imagine. Quite fun if we can go back to that camera shot.
Yeah, well, they're just starting their first flying laps now, Carlton. This is where the action is.
Absolutely. Let's get back to it right now. Interesting as well to see that the 38 car was just being fettled. They put in Ollie Jarvis, by the way. It wasn't going to be like that, but clearly they've made a driver change, and we are fully on it at the moment. Kobayashi was so supreme yesterday. He's got some work to do tonight. Let's see whether he can manage to do it. Great to be tracing him round this track at the moment. Looks like a lonely place for now. He's got a clearish run.
Oh, this is the dream. It's far from lonely. This is your absolutely best case scenario. Kobayashi coming out of Tetra Rouge onto the Mulsanne straight. He's already at 325 kilometers an hour. That's about 212 miles an hour, I think, something like that. He'll be braking into this chicane, looking at the marker boards on the left side at 80 or so meters, down probably to fourth, maybe third gear, depending on the ratios, hard on the power, onto this middle section of the Mulsanne straight, gradually coming across the crown in the road. You feel the underneath of the car scuff the surface as you move lanes, picking up a nice little bit of a toe here behind the GT car. He'll clear that nicely well before the braking area. Looking at the countdown marker boards, 100 meters there, braking after that into the second chicane. This one a little bit faster than the first. Very important to open the steering, let the car run free out of that chicane, down towards Mulsanne corner now. Now it feels like a wide motorway's width of circuit here, and he's going to kink right. The circuit funnels down, very narrow. It's suddenly single lane, a change of tarmac, very slippery, late on the brakes, hard to judge that braking point. His first sector has gone purple on a 31.1. Kobayashi on a flyer into sector 2, in toward the blinding sun on the run up to Indianapolis. 320 kilometers per hour as he crosses the second sector line for another purple sector. He doesn't need to solidify his pole, but it looks like he's going to. Now through Indianapolis, if you go flat through that right-hander, you tend to lose a couple more tenths than you gain in that left by being out of position. Now at Arnage, this is as slippery as an ice rink. You lose all of the downforce. It's first gear, super slow. It's very nice feeling when you come out of there and pick up the momentum. Coming up to my favorite part of the circuit now, heading towards the Porsche curves. He's going to stay driver's right for a late kink left. Nice wide entry, just a dab of the brakes, down one gear, floor it. Early apex, get a good position, flat in top into the first left, flat in top into the second left. Just a little lift on turn into what I call Granny's Corner. You hug it all the way around. Early turn in to the off camber, final left-hander at karting. It pulls the front out with understeer, and now you've got your heart in your mouth as you dared yourself to brake later than ever previously before for the final four chicane. Clatter the curbs, carry as much exit speed, try not to drop the car onto the AstroTurf. He did it yesterday, and he
3:14, 791. Wow, if you got a pipe, stick it in it, smoke it. He just has. That was amazing.
What a kamikaze lap. We talked about a possible 3:16, but we never saw a 3:14 coming. He just hit the sweet spot there, Sam.
That was everything coming together, wasn't it?
Look at the celebration.
What a
My
lap
goodness, what a lap he had. He had a couple of drafts out there. He can thank Porsche, he can thank Ford as well for a little bit of help down there. Every single sector absolutely nailed. Lap record 3:14.791.
Fantastic. Now the record he's broken, of course, is Neil Yarney's pole position from 2015, which was a 3:16. So to be a full 2 seconds off of that when we've had aero changes designed to try and slow the cars down this year is absolutely extraordinary.
Wow, that is
mega. He says he can't say any more.
Something to tell your children about.
Oh, well, Sam Hancock carried us round it as if we were there. That was absolutely marvellous. Hope you didn't mind us riding in your backpack there. That was